What's up, guys? It's your boy Ty here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys the top 5 reasons why you should play CarX drift racing online. So with that being said, reason number 1 for why you should play CarX drift racing online is the car selection. Now CarX is constantly adding new cars and coming out with updates that have a lot of new cars in them. So some of the cars we have is like the Toyota A86, we have a Mazda Miata, we have a little E30 there, a Mitsubishi, we have a BMW, we have Nissans, we have literally a ton of cars. And when I say we have like a ton of cars, we even have the R34, the R32, Nissan Silvia S14, Mazda RX-7 FD, the 300ZX, Subaru BRZ, Nissan GTR 32, and RWB Porsche. We literally have every car. And if you guys really like Nissan, we have the Nissan Silvia S15 and Nissan GTR 35, also a 370Z, a Mustang, and for the super fans we've got a Wanderer L30, aka the MK4 Supra. So I'd have to say that this is probably one of the only drift games that I know about that has this big of a car selection. Unfortunately, the cars are not licensed, so they have to have fake names, but they still look just as good even without the real names. So moving on to reason number 2 why you should play CarX drift racing. I would say reason number 2 on why you should play CarX drift racing is because of the body kits and the paint customization that you can do on the cars. It's absolutely insane. So when you go to body kits, you can literally change you can change the body itself, which is just this right here. You can change which body kit you want to put on the car, and if you want the car stock, you know, you can have that stock sleeper look if you want. You can go with the DLC vinyls, which CarX does add some like DLC vinyls. They're all right, but I honestly would recommend just, you know, making your own, just so you can represent your own style and whatnot. But in the body kits, you can customize the headlights. So like on the 240, if I want sleepy eyes, I can do like sleepy eye headlights just like that, which is pretty dope. You can change the front bumper, the hood, the roof, the side mirror, the doors, the roll cage, the trunk, the rear bumper, and even the spoiler. Now, one of my favorite spoilers in the game is the Pro Flow High spoiler. I really like the look of that spoiler. It just gives me like drift vibes for sure. You can also change the taillights on the car. You can change the exhaust. You can change the seats in the car. You can change the steering wheel in the car, even the handbrake and the shifter. And the rim selection is absolutely insane. If you're on PC, you can actually download modded body kits and cars and rims. So the rims that are actually in the game are the stock BSB RC0 Drift Special Edition V-Spec, and the work wheel pack is a pack that I downloaded. And if you're on PC and you download these wheel packs, you can get wheels that aren't in the game. Now, unfortunately, people that are on console will not see the modded wheels, but everybody on PC will. So at least somebody will see it, right? Other than that, with the paint, so you can get really in depth with the paint. You can paint not only the body, but the interior parts also. And when I say the body of the car, let me go through this a little bit slower. The body of the car, you can paint the front bumper. So if you want a black front bumper, you can make it black. You can paint the doors, the hood, the roof, the trunk, the body. You can even do the front lights. So if I want this to be black instead, well, you can't see because I have a vinyl, but you can change the front light color too. Like it would change this part right here, which is like the top of the light. And if you want to change the frame, you can also change the frame. So yeah, pretty dope. Also, if you want to paint the interior, you can change the steering wheel center, the cover, the shifter, the handbrake, the right seat base, the right seat cushion, left seat base, and the left seat cushion. And you can also paint your wheels and your suspension. So if you want to paint your suspension arms or springs, struts, calipers, whatever the case may be, even tire lettering. If you want different or a certain color of tire lettering on the car, you can also change that too, which is really dope in my opinion. Next thing you can do is you can also tint out your headlights and taillights on the car. So if you want to tint out your headlights and taillights on the car and just be low key with it, including the windows, you can tint out the windows too. you can go ahead and do that, which is pretty dope. Also, this is looked down upon. You can change your tire color, but I would avoid doing this at all costs. You will be crucified in the community. But let's go ahead and get to the next part, man. So reason number 3 why I would say you should play CarX Drift Racing online is because of the online section of the game. So if you want to play online, you don't have many friends to play with, or let's say you do have friends to play with and you guys all want to team up and get online and drift together, all you got to do is come on here and you can literally search for a room that your friend has made and join. You can select which track you're looking for. You can select the tire adhesion that you want. You can select if drift is on or off. You can select if they're doing time attacks in there, clipping points, collisions, voting, whatever the case may be. And if you don't want to go through the hassle of dealing with all these settings here, you can also make your own room. So if you'd like to make your own lobby, you can set the track, the name of the room, the permitted tire traction, keyword adhesion equals traction. You can select if drifting is on or off, time attack on or off, clipping points on or off, collisions on or off. You can select if people can vote in the lobby, including yourself. So if you have this on, everybody will be able to vote in the lobby, which means they'll be able to kick people, yada yada yada. But if you have it off, nobody will be able to vote. You can select if night mode's on or off, and you can also now select in the new update shading. So let's say you want to drift in the evening, you can set it to 10 p.m. If you want to drift in the afternoon, you can set it to 4, and so on and so forth. Another thing you can do is set a password. This is important because you don't want random people joining your lobby and griefing. And let's say that your friends on PlayStation or Nintendo Switch or even PC, all you have to do is turn on cross platform multiplayer, and you'll be able to play with literally PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, which is absolutely insane. And that's not all. Next thing you can do is you can also press R3 or whatever button it is for you on keyboard, and you can select whichever server you're in. So let's say you live in America, all you'd have to do is select the America server, which is usually the most popular server. You can also select the Asia server. Let's say you're from Asia, you can select that server. In Europe, you can select that. In South America, now if you don't see your server or region, continent, country up here, you can also just probably select whatever is closest to you, and it still will work, because I know a lot of people that are actually in that predicament, but they still can get on the game and enjoy it. Another thing that is a part of the online section of the game is the fact that they have a thing called Top 32. Now I can't compete in Top 32 right now because I'm on the moddable version of CarX Drift Racing, and now on the moddable version of CarX Drift Racing you can install mods like this, such as Kino, which allows you to change the color of your headlights and tail lights and stuff like that. You can also turn your hazards on, and you can have neon lights under the car. So everyone that's been asking how you get underglow, you have to be on PC to get underglow. So yeah. But if I wasn't on the moddable version of CarX, there's a thing called Top 32 Championship where people build their cars the best they can, and they compete in tandem competitions for money. You don't have to pay to get in or anything. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that it's on 100 adhesion, these championships. And if you guys don't know what 100 adhesion is, it's this right here. Adhesion is like one of the biggest topics in the community. Why, I don't know, but for the top 32 competitions, you have to be on 100 adhesion. Now, moving on, reason number 4 why I think you should play, or why you should play CarX Drift Racing online, is because of the liveries. In this game, you can literally make some pretty insane liveries. Now this livery right here, I didn't make myself. I'm actually on a team in CarX Drift Racing called Code Red, and the livery designer of that team made this livery for me, so shout out to him, thank you very much. But let me go ahead and show you guys one of my own liveries I've created myself. So as you guys can see here, this is a livery that I made myself. Now hold on one second. Okay, so like I was saying, reason number 4 why you should play CarX Drift Racing is because of the liveries. Now, I made this livery myself. At first, it may take you like a little bit of time to actually like get good at making liveries, but with a little bit of practice, you'll start being able to make them. I think what I was about to say is if you're not that good at making liveries or don't want to make liveries, or you just need maybe a little bit of help or guidance, you can find tutorials on YouTube for CarX Drift Racing on certain liveries for certain cars, and those will help. Or what you could do is you could go on Google and look up, you know, different images and try to maybe find some inspiration for a livery that you would like to make, or to maybe try to copy one from, you know, the internet. But that would be number 4, is the livery designs. It's pretty dope. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some of the vinyls that you can actually put on the car. I feel like that's probably a good idea. So if you go in here, oh, this livery actually has the maximum amount of layers, so I can't show you guys on that car. Let me switch cars really quick. So if you go in here, go to vinyls, boom. So some of the different designs that we have in here, let me start from the beginning. I don't know why they have me all the way over here. So they have like the basic simple shapes in here, you know, like circles, squares, and just random shapes. And they have this here. They have like a racing category where they have like a racing flag, racing stripes. They have lettering. They have different languages here, little decals and stickers, flames and tears, random things here like flames, stars, just literally a bunch of different things you can use to customize your car. And if you guys are wondering if they have anything with lettering, they do. These are okay, you know, these are all right, but when you get down to about here, it really gets pretty dope. So if you guys want to make a drift missile, you can put zip ties, duct tape, all kind of stuff, man. It's absolutely insane, some of these stickers they have in here. And they've also been updating the game a lot and just adding more and more stickers into the game, which is pretty dope. They even have some stickers from like IRL, but they just changed it a little bit. So like, instead of this saying Falcon, they put faster, which is pretty dope. And then they have one, it's supposed to be Rocket Bunny, but they made it Pocket Bunny. That's just because they don't have the licenses to use, you know, the actual names or whatever. But reason number 5 why you should play CarX Drift Racing. So like I said earlier, man, I am on a team in CarX Drift Racing called Code Red. So I'd say the number 5 reason you should play CarX Drift Racing is once you get good enough, or let's say you've been playing for a long time and you've gotten bored, or let's say that you've been looking for, you know, a drift competition to compete in or something like that. Basically in CarX Drift Racing, there are a lot of teams. So if you go on Instagram and just look up CarX teams, or even TikTok or anything, and just look up CarX Drift Racing teams, you can find teams to join. And a lot of these teams will compete in CarX Drift Racing tournaments for money, such as ANDS, NADL, and many others such as CDS and VDS competitions. So with that being said, man, this is going to go ahead and wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and share this video with anyone that's maybe been thinking about buying this game but isn't too sure about it. And with that being said, this has been your boy SkiDDz, and today I gave you guys the top 5 reasons for why you should play CarX Drift Racing online, and I'll see you next time. Peace.